No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the...
Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. I am Mark, a.k.a. the Wagering Wizard, and I am joined today with my outstanding Canadian capper, the Big Maple himself, TJ Parker. TJ, how you doing?
Good, Mark. How's it going?
Going great. Going great. Well, we got a full slate. We got a ton of different types of hockey to look at today. Why don't we jump right into it? What's your first play on? What are you looking at today?
First play, I'm going to go to St. Louis. They're taking on the Sharks. St. Louis's playoff dreams are dwindling. They just lost to Nashville, who they were chasing, and I think it's pretty much doesn't mathematically eliminate them. But if they don't win this game tonight, then they are done. So I'm taking St. Louis three-way money line minus 130. San Jose has won one game out of the last 12.
Right.
Out of those 11 losses, they've lost 8 of them by 2 or more. So if you want to get a little bit more juice on that, you can take them on the puck line at plus money as well. But I'm going to play it safe on the three-way money line at minus 130.
Yeah, I really like that play too, only because at this time of year, normally if we were mid-season and those were the stats we were looking at, I would be all over the puck line in that for some plus money. But at this point, you just don't know, what you're going to get, especially late in the game. We saw that last night. My goodness, in that Vegas game, I have Arizona for a team total less than 3.5, and next thing you know, they score 6 goals in the third period, which is just mind-blowingly ridiculous. And then Vegas ends up losing, so to top it off. So, yeah, I really like that play. Play it safe, especially as we enter the playoffs. I'm in a similar game with the Dallas and Chicago Blackhawks. I'm actually going to take Dallas on the money line, though, simply because that juice is minus 120, and playing it on the three-way, it's still over 200. So I just really like Dallas for all this, Look, Dallas is going into the postseason. They're building momentum. They're really starting to fire on all cylinders here. They're playing against the Chicago Blackhawks team that has some young players, who will probably stay competitive and give them a little bit of a game, but I just don't see them sticking around for long in this one. I really like Dallas to get this done by multiple goals.
Yeah, I like that play too. Good targeting those bottom 5 teams right now with the young kids. They're still going to be playing. So, but yeah, for that Vegas game, like the Toronto game, you're going to see coaches playing weird line matchups and trusting the younger kids and stuff in the third period, and you're going to see some blown leads. So be careful.
Yeah, that's it. So this is go light on these. Okay, these are not.
I only have one non-player prop today. I've stuck with player props today because of that. I think that players are still going to play right now, but as a unit and teams, you can't control what the coaches or who they're putting out there, right?
Right. Absolutely. So speaking of that, what's your next one?
Yeah. So the next play, I'm going to go to my Toronto Maple Leafs taking on Montreal tonight. I'm actually going to go against my Leafs. Not that it's a play. Not that I think they're going to lose, but I'm going to take Slavkovin, their young rookie there. He's on the top unit. I'm going to take him over half a point at minus 125. He's playing with Suzuki and Caulfield right now, and he has a point in 9 out of his last 10 games. So he's just been lighting it up for them, and they really got something going with that young top line. I think they're still playing right now, and you don't just slouch into a game against Toronto Maple Leafs on Saturday Night Hockey. They're going to get up for it. So I see lots of points in this game tonight.
Yeah, actually, and I agree with you. I think that we're going to see a lot of scoring in this one. I just hope your Maple Leafs come out on top on that. I am actually going to play a game and look at the other side of things. My next one is for the Panthers and Bruins. I'm actually going to take the under 1.5 goals in the first period, and that's at minus 120. Boston is just getting home off of a 6-game road trip. I mean, they've been gone since March 23rd is the last time that they were at home. So they have been away from home a long time. They got home. This is the first home game after that. Teams tend to be sluggish in those first games, especially after long road trips. So they're playing a Panthers team that is a just bruising, brutal, we're going to, knock you in the mouth type of hockey team. And I really see this as being a very contested defensive stretch in the first period until things start to open up, probably second period and beyond. So I'm playing the under here. What do you think?
Yes, I love that play. I would lean Dallas on the money line, or if it's worth it. I don't know what the number was. I know Boston's a good enough team that's got to be somewhat even. Teams that coming off road trips tend to lose those games because you got to come home. You have the wife and kids if you're an older player.
Yep.
If you're a younger player, you still have all your friends and everybody wanting tickets. So you got lots to deal with.
So the line on that Florida Boston game right now, it's a pick 'em. It's at -110 for each. Probably for those reasons.
Yeah, I would say Florida has the edge then with Boston coming off the road trip. So that's a nice number.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your next one?
For my next play, I'm going to go to one of my favorite plays. I gave it out in my in 5 today, but I'm going to give it out here too. I like Connor McDavid over 1.5 points at -114. Connor McDavid, he's 3 assists off of the 100 assist mark. Like I said, he'll be the 4th player in NHL to do this behind Lemieux, Gretzky, and Orr. So he'll be joining some really big names there. He has 7 games to get it done. I think he comes close tonight. He scored 2 goals last night, which, he wants assists. He's getting goals now. That's okay. I like him tonight for that. And something I've just been giving out every game he plays is I've been looking at what his 3 assists is. So tonight he's 3 plus assists is plus 570 if you want to sprinkle on that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Actually, I love this play, and I'll tell you why, because I am also on this game. This is the Battle of Alberta. And this rivalry can only compare to the Battle of the Hudson that we saw earlier in the week. And I hope it doesn't start the same way because 8 players get ejected in the first 2 seconds of the game, which was just ridiculous. But I do see a lot of penalties in this one. A lot of things are going to get chirpy. Things are going to get real. The rivalry is real, folks. It is a real thing. So I'm actually taking Edmonton's team total over 3.5 at -125, simply because I do see a lot of 4-on-5 power play matchups, and I do see a lot of scoring in this one. Because these games, the rivalry games, tend to be so competitive, it really could go either way. Throw the records out the window. It doesn't make any sense to look at those right now. I'm going to play the team that I think is going to be scoring. I think both of them score. I just think Edmonton gets over 3.5 here.
Yeah,
which plays right into yours.
I would preference, like I was going to preference with mine, is that I don't think Connor McDavid ever takes games off, but they clinched last night. So I don't know what they did last night.
Right.
Yeah. Same with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They also clinched last night. And they were off. So who knows what they did last night?
Yeah. And I think we saw that earlier with, I'm trying to think of the team, the Canucks, Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver clinched and never played a game and came out and they were a little sluggish. So, take that for what it's worth. But
believe it or not, you got to sweat that alcohol out of your system. And if you're not going to do it in practice, because nobody's practicing this time of the year, you're going to do it in the game. So
yeah. Oh yeah. The aroma there must've been nice.
Exactly.
What else you got? Anything?
Okay. I have one more play. I have Connor Garland, Vancouver. I'm going to take him over 0.5 point at +110.
Okay.
He has scored in 8 of his last 10 games, and he's playing on that second line with Miller in Vancouver, and together they're just lighting it up. Both of them have points in the last 8 out of 10 games together. So
yeah, excellent. They got a great matchup against the Kings tonight too, so that should be a little. We're getting a glimpse. Yeah, we're getting a glimpse though of these playoff matchups. I mean, this legitimately could be a matchup that we see in just a couple weeks.
Yes.
So I think that those are the games where teams try to send a message, and they don't take those games off. So I like this play a lot.
You got to protect yourself out there tonight.
That's right. Well, you know what? You had brought up the Professional Women's Hockey League. And I had no idea until just the other day. But the International Ice Hockey Federation World Championship is literally taking place 25 minutes from my house. So just down the road in Utica. And if you get a chance to go, wherever you go to, whatever Italian restaurant you go to, get the Utica greens. If you know, you know. But I am going to take Finland, who's playing tonight at 7:00. We're going to take Finland's team total under 1.5 goals, and that's at -150. It's a little juicy, but that's why I'm also going to sprinkle something on the Finland team total under 0.5 goals for the game at +260. Here's why. They're playing the USA today. The USA just got done handling the Czech Republic last night, 6-0. In their first game, they haven't conceded a goal in either of the games that they've played. Both games have been shutouts. And this Finland team just is not on the same level. They lost to the Czech Republic 4-1. They're not on the same level as the Czechs. And if the U.S. just shut out the Czech Republic, I just don't see Finland having much of a chance at this at all. I looked at the under for the first period. That's juiced at like -500. It's just ridiculous what the lines are in these games. But I really do think we're headed for a showdown. It's going to be a great game between the USA and Canadian women's hockey teams. And ultimately, they're going to be the ones who are going against the Germans over on the European bloc. So, that's my play for today. We're taking the Finland team total under 1.5 and under 0.5. We're going to ladder that all the way down.
Yep,
Any thoughts?
Yeah, I love that. Anytime you can find the opponent of the U.S. or the Canadian team and take advantage of anything, that's what you need to do.
Right.
I was really interested in this tournament because I want to see what a new professional league in North America can do for those two powerhouses. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't really run away with this tournament and just dominate all the other teams, because they have this new environment back home now where they're playing hockey in the comforts of their own houses and stuff. They don't have to travel. They don't have to leave their homes to go play anymore. They get to be comfy at home. And I think it's going to make a lot of these women's games really step up to the next level.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can tell you this. I was at the game last night. And
very cool.
Yeah, the atmosphere, the electricity, it was palpable. You could feel the energy. And I'm telling you, I was absolutely knocked off my feet, impressed by what was happening in the rink. It was great to see, especially since we got the win. And shout out to Carpenter for her hat trick and being named player of the game. So, with that, let's go ahead and recap your picks for us, TJ.
Okay, so on St. Louis 3-way money line tonight, I'm going to take Slavkovsky over 0.5 point. And then I'm going to take Connor Garland over 0.5 point. And then Connor McDavid over 1.5 points.
Excellent. And while we have that up, I'll just go with mine. And I'm going to be on the Florida-Boston under 1.5 in the first period at -120. I'm going to take the Dallas Stars on the puck line at -120. And the Edmonton team total over 3.5 at -125. And at 7:00, do yourself a favor, tune in, watch that International Women's Hockey, the World Championship, where the USA is taking on Finland. We're going to keep Finland's team total under 1.5 at -150, and we are pulling for that shutout at pulling for the shutout at +260. So with that being said, TJ, where can people find you?
They can find me on X at TJ Parker CO6, and they can also find me on this platform on In5 every day.
Excellent. Yep. And you can find me on Twitter, X, TikTok at Better Days Ahead, BETTOR Days Ahead. You can also find a link to my Wizards Almanac in my bios there. It's a daily article that goes out that has all of these picks and all of my Sims data and information. The Sims that went real quick. What did those Sims do last night? I had that stat up. Bear with me.
I know it's over 70%.
We went 5-1 last night on the money lines, and the Wizards Almanac picks went 6-1. So, in addition to that, you can also find my daily article at Fansided under the NHL tabs, where I give out my best team prop or goalie prop of the day. So be sure you look out for those. You can find everything on the Twitter timeline, though, because I post it there as well. So, with that being said, let's get everybody out of here and let them enjoy their Saturday. There you go. Go Toronto. And with that, yep, TJ and I will see you tomorrow morning again right here at 11:45. Have a great day.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blind